I'm a grown woman. What I look like snapping you? This right here is a penny dropper.
I want you to intentionally seek God
to find
about me.
And why does God be doing us like that? Cause you know.
You gonna dangle that man in my face? He said,
this girl found me.
Sure did.
Put hands on me.
Sure did.
And went to war.
Sure did.
The hardest struggle of this Christian journey walk. Don't do my friend.
Hold around.
The Lord said do it.
I bet you. Ooh.
Tell him this.
That almost made me cry.
Do it. If you believe you are a wife, then why are you not acting like you are a wife? They are tempting you with the same thing I'm trying to deliver you from. He's in church. We're good. Baby.
Yes.
Your posture during the wait matters.
Yes.
She's in my business.
I'm in my business.
She's in my business.
You're not
supposed to take 11 days. This was the person I thought I was gonna marry. Just went to prison. Let's talk about it for murder.
In the midst of a same-sex relationship.
You don't gotta come clean. He said, I want that one. Hey Bookies! I'm not doing Vlogmas, however, I am about to make a little video of me and my girls sipping on some wine, putting up the Christmas tree. So we're about to get the tree, and then I will see you guys in the living room with our wine, and we're gonna start our girl chat. I'll be there. Hey Bookies! I got my boo thing here that I was literally just telling y'all about. So I told her what the plan is gonna be, right? We got our wine, we're about to have girl chat.
Okay.
Wait, should we do a toast?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna do a toast. This is a toast to 2024
For sure.
popping off.
For sure.
To us finding our husbands, to us living out our purpose.
Yes.
Husbands finding us. She corrected me.
Mm-hmm.
To us finding our purpose and living in it.
Walking in it.
Walking in it.
For sure.
To the bag overflowing. Abundant life. Overflow on top of overflow. Travels. Getting the passport.
Getting.
I got my passport, but Bookie gotta catch up.
I'm getting mine.
Cause we got places to go.
For sure.
Things to see. Things to do. You got anything else?
Mm-hmm.
And just letting the Lord have his way.
Say favor on top of favor.
Favor on top of favor. Glory.
For sure.
That sounds good. Not as cheers in the wine.
The wine at that.
Okay. So I told her the plan was we're going to sip our wine and we're going to put up my Christmas tree because like I was telling y'all in my last vlog, I knew for a fact if I did not put this tree up, I was going to look up. It was going to be Christmas Eve and I was going to be treeless. And so my little Bookie here, I literally texted her today and I was like, so like, how about you come help me put up my tree? Because I just know you want me to help you put up your tree.
That's not what you said, but yeah.
She want me to, she just didn't ask me yet.
You said because I love you so much.
Yes, okay. Because y'all know I be talking about I'm a lover girl and I'll show up that way in my friendships too, right? So yes, I text her on my lover girl-ish and I was like, what time do you get off today? Yeah. You want to help me put up my tree because I just love you so much and I would want you to come help me put up my tree so I could be with you this weekend because in my mind, I was like, I know she want me to help her. For sure. But I know I can't help her if I ain't did mine.
But you can't.
No, because then the weekend was just going to be packed.
For sure.
And we don't want that. So she came over, y'all, on a Wednesday. So that's what we're doing. That is what we're doing. So, and then we're going to have girl chat on top of that. Do you have specifics you want to talk about?
Needed, my Lord.
Oh! Okay, y'all, we realize.
Kingdom relationships.
Oh. That's the good.
That's the good one. That's the good kingdom. Marriage and kingdom relationships.
Marriage and kingdom relationships.
And how you deal with that.
Yeah, and what we like about men's. What will we want?
For sure.
How do we want them to show up?
Yes.
Because I feel like we get so many questions of like, how do we approach women? What's the right thing to say? Men don't even approach women at all anymore. It's always, you gotta snap.
For sure.
Can I DM?
Am I snapping you?
I'm a grown woman. What I look like
snapping you? Sir?
Alright, right, y'all, we're about to just start putting up the tree, and we're gonna be talking along. I'm trying to get married.
Listen, I need that ring. Left hand.
You heard me?
I need that to come next year. Come on.
You talking about some snap? I'm trying to talk about dating with intention, and you're talking about what's my snap?
Sir.
Okay, that's gonna be our first topic, assertiveness.
Okay.
All right, y'all, so our first topic is gonna be assertiveness. We don't like non-assertive men.
Not at all.
Literally, that is one of the most unattractive things that I have ever encountered in my life. It's a non-assertive man. Because why? Why are you acting like that? Talking about assertiveness, right, is because this dude, we're going to name him Timothy.
Which one are you talking about?
Shut up.
Me or
the one I told you, me.
Okay, there you go.
So, we're going to talk about Timothy, right? Timothy slid in your girl's DMs today. And, well, it hasn't even just been today. He's been in the DMs, but for the first time, this is going to be so much quicker for real. Yeah. But for the first time, he was like, maybe we can get together and maybe we can make some plans. Pause. That's where you lost me, buddy. Because what are you talking about some maybe? Either you want to see me.
Want to or not?
Or you don't. What is there a maybe about? So I straight up told Timothy, well, maybe you will. Maybe you won't. The ball is in your court. So yes, it is a maybe. Yo, let me tell you something. This is how you course correct. It is never too late.
What this man said.
You want to know what he has said? He said, let me reword this. Mm-hmm. I just pictured the talent. Okay, let me come correct. Yeah, let me come correct, because this is a woman. Wait a minute. She came and told me, you better get some act right, because this ain't, I'm not having it. Oh, yeah, I'm feeling a wine.
See? Okay.
Nah. So, y'all, he said, let me reword this. Mm-hmm. Next week, I will be planning something for us to do. You let me know what your number is and let me know what your availability is, and we'll go from there. This right here is a penny dropper. You're watching this, 5 points. 5 points for you. Because you did what needed to be done. You really did what needed to be done. Because one thing I hate,
Lord,
I'm telling you, I hate it. Don't ever come, especially in this grown age, talking about, let's just kick it. Let's just chill and see what happens. I'm not seeing what nothing happens.
Not at all. You're going to see that door.
You heard me.
Because who's just chilling?
I'm not seeing about shit. I'm hot. I need to turn this fan on. Heck yes.
Little time tips in.
It's not going in there. But friend, what do you feel about dudes when they just not assertive? Isn't it like the biggest turnoff?
It's a turnoff for sure. Because now you're making me lead, and that's not what I'm called here to do.
Thank you. Masculine energy. I don't want it. We're living a soft life.
Yeah, no. You want me to lead everything. You want me to get the plans together, and you want no.
What did I do?
Yes,
I know, I'm sorry. What did I do? Does it even go here? Something goes in there. But yes, y'all, we're not tapping into masculine energy whatsoever.
Not at all.
Let me turn on this fan. I can't. Let me make sure.
There we go. Can it go like that?
Yeah, okay, yeah. But yes, y'all, we're not tapping into any whatsoever masculine energy because I feel like for so long, I've had to be the man.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
And in relationships? Shut up! Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why does girl plug both the holes up? What you think about? This girl plugged both these holes like we don't got a tree to put in here.
Put the tree in there.
What the hell?
It's the wine. I'm sorry.
She said I'm dumb as hell.
Lord.
Anyway.
Just took it out of there.
Oh my God.
It's okay. Let me see.
Take it out.
Let me try.
Okay, y'all, for so long, I feel like in most of my relationships, I've carried some type of masculine energy. And when I tell you I don't want to do it anymore, I don't want to drive the car. I don't want to lead. I don't want to do anything. I want to be treated like a little
like
princess.
a lady.
Yes.
No, actually, I want to be treated like the child of God that I am. I want you to seek God on my behalf and ask him, Lord, how do I treat your daughter? That's how I want to be treated.
That's good.
I want you to intentionally seek God
To find
about me.
Talk about beautiful. Talk about romance.
You talking to my daddy about me?
Oh, you just like me a second. Literally, Friday has a song. I think it's called Heart on, and not a Heart on Ice. It is not Heart on Ice. But he says, if you don't know how to talk to me, talk to God. And I'll remember that one. I said, oh. I'm gonna start having to say that. You don't know what to say, go talk to my daddy about it.
Go talk to my daddy about
But literally, we're tired of pointless relationships. We're tired of casual flings. We're not doing none of that no more. We're not. Wait.
I know I took out the wrong one, but that's what felt
God damn it, Alexis.
I'm trying to get it together.
Not that's what felt right at the moment.
Give me a second. Let me work something out.
Lord help. Let me see. Okay. But yeah, we just want men that want to be men in this day and age.
Yes.
Like, I want a man that literally, kind of like Timothy said earlier, I'm going to make plans for us, and I'm going to see you next week. Let me know when you're available.
Yes.
I don't got to do anything. Now, that's not saying that we'll never plan dates for our men, because we're lover girls. They're going to get wine and dined and
I'm going to
spoiled.
spend money on my man.
Yes, they're going to get
word on my man.
On my
I'm not
man.
spending money on no potential. I'm not spending money on.
Y'all, this girl plugged the hole up and we can't do nothing with it. But yes, like my literal dream, I've always had to carry strong masculine energy in my relationships, and that's just something that I don't want to do anymore. And in all of those relationships, I would make excuses as to, well, it's okay, you know, he's trying, it's okay. Nobody ever made excuses for me, so why am I making excuses for grown men? That is what we're not going to do anymore, you know what I mean? So I'm excited to meet a man one day when the Lord says the time is right, where he's just like, this is my wife and I'm going to pursue her as such. Sure. Like, she's not going to have to question, she's not going to have to think, she's not going to have to ask. Reassurance is there before she even asks for it. Reassurance is there before she even thinks she needs it. Like, everything will be there.
I don't even have to ask
together,
for
we'll
it.
go to, get mine. We'll go to church together, like literally all of that, y'all. I believe it's out there. Okay, this does kind of slap me in the face.
Told you.
Girl. Trying to get over here. Why would you do this?
Girl, come on, look.
Oh, we're gonna break it. Come on. We're gonna break it. Well, this was a short video. Move, mamas. Okay, well, I'm done talking for now because I gotta focus. Alexis, what you want to talk about?
Or
I could always put music over this and just chop this part out.
Let's put music over it.
Alexis, what the fuck did you do?
It's an accident. I pushed it in there too.
What's two of them for? Hold on. I'm gonna break the whole.
I would say you can go like that.
Like what?
Yeah. You probably gotta like wiggle it from each side.
That whole thing gonna pop off because it's cracking. Why do we have two? Just my teeth.
Exactly.
Bitch, I would never talk to you again. Like, it's fucking Alexis' fault. No, it's not. Oh! Oh my God!
I mean, it's lifting a little bit.
This did. Let me see. That's not.
Can this come apart?
No, I don't think so.
How did you twisted it?
Because it just comes like this.
Oh, dang.
Sorry.
My finger.
I apologize. Let me turn this camera off. Storage.
My Lord.
Not me sweating for real. Okay. So what's our next topic? Because we already talked about assertiveness. We already talked about how we're living a soft life.
For sure.
All 2023. There's not going to be any whatsoever masculine energy given.
Not at all.
Anytime we feel any type of masculine energy trying to come up, it's going to be time for us to bounce, Spooky.
Have to.
It's going to be time. Ooh.
So next topic. Kingdom. I wouldn't even say kingdom relationships because the Bible don't talk about relationships, boyfriend and girlfriend, but kingdom marriage.
What you got to say about kingdom marriage? Start
My Lord.
Oh, she said I got a lot to...
Because listen.
Oh!
I just got it together.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
gotta stand up now.
I just wasn't expecting that.
Hold on.
Girl, you have to move that glass off
I
and
did.
move it in the corner. All right, y'all, just
Bear with us. Just give us a moment.
This is our first time navigating as a couple, trying to figure this out. All right.
Kingdom marriage, my lord. Okay. So I never really experienced having to deal with kingdom marriage until this year.
What do you mean this year? Let's talk about it.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's get into it.
Okay.
We're gonna have to get up, Bookie.
So,
Give me your glass.
I was. Okay, let me just start from the beginning, right?
We're gonna start from the beginning.
If he sees
So
this,
boom.
If he see this,
He won't.
Okay.
He
let's
won't.
let's call him. I gotta think. Can't give him a nickname because it's just.
Let's call him Pharrell.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're gonna call him for real. So I have peeped this man. He's fine, handsome, chocolate man, right? He doesn't attend our church. However, he came down for an event that a certain someone was having at our church, right? Soon as I saw this man, I said, "Oh, he fine. I gotta find his social media." Fast forward to us communicating, right? Just so happened, I had got prophesied to that, you know, this certain someone is your husband.
Okay, husband.
Husband.
Y'all heard it right. She said she was prophesied to.
Come on. So I'm like, okay, Lord. You know, this is something I've been praying on for the longest. You know, this is something that I desire. But as I was being prophesied to, they also said, just because you know this your husband doesn't mean act on it.
And can we talk about how hard that is to feel like you know who your person is, but it's not the right time? It's not the right time.
He literally said, I know this is the person for you, but I still have some work to do in this person. So don't jump into it. Just hold on and wait on my time.
And like, why does God be doing us like that? Because you know.
You gonna dangle that man in my face? And
You know
pull him back?
I want my man.
You setting it up so good.
And bro.
And he's
And you literally could have kept him away until he was ready.
until he was ready.
But you want to dangle him here.
But this is what he's doing. Thank you, Holy Spirit. This is what he's doing. He's testing me.
Yeah.
If my Lord, he's testing me. If this is what he's doing. Because this is something you pray for. And I said, I will give you what your heart desires.
That's good.
What are you going to do when I actually give it to you and I tell you to wait now?
Oh, that's good. That's good.
What are you going to do when I give it to you and I tell you, but not right now?
But not yet.
Still give him to me because I don't want to release him just yet.
I gave you exactly what I know it is that you wanted. And not only what you wanted, but what it is that you need. But what are you going to do and how are you going to respond?
How are you going to respond
when I say
not right now?
Not yet.
But that's him, just not right now.
It's not a no. It's a not yet. Woo! Jesus, for why?
I ain't gonna lie.
For why?
I said, now Lord.
Why?
You gonna dangle that fine chocolate man in my face.
And you know I'm struggling.
And you know I'm struggling. Let's talk about it.
Trying to be holy.
Let's
talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it
Struggling
being
with
a Christian girl. Trying to be a pure, pretty little girl.
It's hard.
It's extremely hard.
It's hard.
Especially when you were one of the world and now you're trying to go and live the right way.
The right way.
The narrow path. And boy, is it narrow.
He said, listen, I heard your prayers. I know this is what you want, but give him back to me. I'm going to give him to you, but give him back to me so I can still work on him. My God.
That's it. That's it.
Who was that in the Bible that gave his son up?
And then he was like, wait a minute, don't do.
We are talking.
Hold on, but let's also talk about this because I feel like there's many friend dynamics, right? So say for example, there's me and her. She's been prophesied to and she feels she knows who her husband is. I don't know who my man is. Now, as a friend in her circle, I could take the route of being jealous.
Yes.
I could take the route of being a hater and be like, how would you really know? You shouldn't really like me. Like, but the thing is, when you're spiritually mature, you understand that if she got it, it's in the house.
I know mine is coming. I know mine is right around
It's in the house. So if my bookie butt felt like she found her man, oh Jesus, you in the neighborhood.
Right down the street.
You are in the neighborhood. There is no jealousy here. There is no hate. Baby, my husband is looking for me and he's around the corner.
He is. And what's so crazy is that there are certain individuals in my church who just been saying, oh, like, yeah, your husband coming, like, oh, yeah, oh, I seen you and him. I could see that you guys potentially, the fact that they didn't even know that this man was, me and this man was already communicating prior to.
Knew nothing.
See, the thing about me, I like standing on business.
Period.
If I see something I like, I'm going to go for it. If I don't say nothing the first night, okay, cool. But if I see you again.
First of all, let's talk about this. Because I remember asking you. I don't remember what I asked you, but you're like, I'm shy. I can't. And then literally like the next message, yeah, I DM'd him. I said,
oh, yeah.
I'm confused.
Because listen,
so when the one is the one, it will happen because she literally just told me how she's so shy. Yeah. She can't talk to anybody. And she just, I'd rather not. Yeah. And then literally the next night,
now look,
I'm in his DMs. I said, wait a minute.
What? But I feel like this man was plotting on me too. Because you set it up for me.
Did you take a drink? Not set it up.
You set it up for me just to make it known.
Wait a minute. How he set it up, Frank?
So listen, I went to go listen. I'm an investigator.
And then
if I can't find you, I'm finna find your social media.
Okay, period.
Found his Instagram.
She did.
Found his Facebook.
Found everything.
Found everything. So okay, boom, I'll follow you. You follow me back. Boom, we peep each other.
Y'all peeping?
We peep each other.
Wait a minute, friend. What is it that he posted on the story?
I'm about to tell you.
All right, tell us now.
So I'm posting. I'm already setting it up while he set it up because I'm finna post some cute little selfies and everything.
But she always do that, y'all. So don't get it twisted thinking she was just trying to trap him in.
No.
Because this girl posts bomb ass selfies all day.
I can admit it. But
with the gloss popping.
So I'm posting. He heart my story. I'm like, okay, cool. We got this in the bag. Then I see his story not even an hour later. I'm not hearting your story for no reason.
Oh!
So lock the fuck in.
Okay.
Come at me.
Let's talk about it.
Because
I'm hearting the story. You're hearting mine.
You're hearting mine.
So what are you trying to say?
So I definitely said, thinking about it.
I know it.
He said, LOL, what's that for, love?
Period.
I said, trying to see if I need to lock the fuck in.
I'm trying to find something out. I'm trying to see something. And
it just went from there.
First of all, what was his response? Because those are some mamas. I guess so. I can hardly speak.
Let me see. Go ahead.
Y'all, she gotta pull out the receipts. Come in front of the camera frame.
I have to. Hold on,
we gotta get receipts, y'all, so you know we ain't telling lies. We may tell you a joke,
but we'll never tell you.
Okay?
All right, let's go. Lord, I hope people see this. My Lord, okay.
Oh, he might be talking about you.
I say he might, because you know I'm gonna post this for sure.
All right. That's funny.
All right.
We're bonding, having a good old time. It's hot.
He said, interesting. What you peeping, Mom?
What are you peeping? I think I'm peeping the same thing that you peeping. What's that?
I said, if I need to lock the fuck in,
period.
This man from a certain state, they favorite slang. Lock in, twin. Okay. Only you can make that decision, love. Let's go ahead and hold on now. Exchange numbers and yeah. Once you got me ready to risk it, sir, I'm all in.
Okay. And let me know if we can talk about this or not. I can edit this out. Can we talk about, because I really feel like there's a difference in dynamics when it comes to men and women, when it comes to liking each other, because men can literally like a girl, like a woman, and go days. I don't want to say, can we talk about it?
We can talk about it.
I don't want to say that men can go days without talking to a female that they like, because in my heart of hearts, I truly feel like if you truly like this person and your intentions are pure and you know what it is that you want for your life, you're not gonna go a day without talking to that woman because you know that there's something special on her. Okay? For example, my ex, we already talked about the ex that I said was like my good ex. Like, I have nothing bad to say about him. He was great. When that man met me, there was not a day we went without talking for like the whole 2 years we were a thing. So, anyway, the point of this whole conversation is we've been experiencing some men that claim they like us so much, but then they go 2, 3, 4 days without communication, and then they think that we the problem because we have something to say about it or we feel away. Let's talk about it.
But here's the thing. So you got to look at it from a spiritual aspect, or you got to look at it. There's different ways that you can look at it, right?
Okay. Girl, spread these branches.
Because I am. Look, I'm trying to concentrate and I'm trying to talk.
I got you. I'm hot.
Yeah, it is hot. So if you're looking at it from like a worldly, how someone in the world would view it, of course you're like, oh, this nigga ain't texting me and what the hell he doing? Like, of course you're gonna flip out, right? But because I know the vision.
Woo, that's good.
But because I know what's called to both of us.
Because what it is that you know.
And because God had already told me, leave him with me, I can't wait the fuck out on him.
Oh, even though you want to.
Even though I really, really, really want to.
Because who's to say, y'all, this man might become her husband 3 years from now.
Right.
Who knows?
But if it's delayed, it's not because of me, it's because of him.
Yes, the Lord is still doing a thing.
For sure. So,
a new thing at that.
That was good.
Lord.
That was good.
Lord. Oh! These talks are healthy.
They are good.
These talks are healthy. And that's what's so good. Okay, I was talking to my blog about this earlier today about God ordained friendships and like letting God choose your friends. Because, okay, I don't know if we've talked about this or not yet. How do you feel about low maintenance friendships? Like when there was that whole debacle about some people would say that low maintenance friendships were going to be like an excuse to be a bad friend. And then there were other people that are like, no, I love low maintenance friendships. What's your take?
What do you mean by low maintenance?
Like you don't got to do much. Like you may hear from me month to month. We may not hang out whatsoever, but just know that if I call you, what's up? Yeah, that's low maintenance friendship. You don't got to do much nothing. How do you feel? I'm not going to tell you my take because I don't want your perspective to be based off mine.
That is a good topic because if I'm being truthful,
yes, talk about it.
I had some friendships like that to where I feel like I didn't need to talk to you.
I think we all have.
Yeah, I didn't need to talk to you every day for us to know like, okay, cool, yeah, we're friends.
Yeah. But I feel like there's always ones where you're like, everyone has, or wants, I would think, a few that you're like, no, I need my, you know, what do you say, lock into it? Yeah, but you locked in for real.
But I'll also say this. So people have to understand the true definition of what a friend is and what an associate is. I feel like I put a lot of associates in the friends category.
That's good. Associates and the friends.
Knowing from the jump they've proven that they're not a true friend to me.
Hold on, tell them, some may not know the difference between an associate versus a true friend.
Right, so as I was saying, I had some friendships, quote unquote, where I just feel like, okay, I ain't gotta talk to you every day for us to be cool, for us to, for us to know we mess with each other. But those were also the people I consider my friends who talked down on me, who was jealous of me, who didn't like the finer things that I had in life, who wasn't happy because I was happy.
Yeah. And that's always a big tell, y'all. Because like I said, going back to her husband thing, I could have easily taken the place of being jealous, like, well, God didn't tell me mine, and now I'm upset, and I'm about to ruin your happiness. But no, I'm jumping right along with her, because I'm like, Bookie, that means mine on the way.
For sure.
So,
So
watch out for those things.
But my friendships, like my true sisters, we talk every day.
You hear me?
We like that.
Okay.
Because we have a certain friendship that we've been so vulnerable to the point to where it's like I can't go 2 to 3 days without talking to you.
Thank you, because it's like your person.
For sure.
Okay. See, that's why I'm like, she understands the way I feel about friendships. When I was talking to my blog earlier, I was telling them the same way I look at friendships is the same way I look at like my relationships. Like when you get into relationships, you ask each other, what do you expect from this? Like, what do you like to do? Like things like that.
Yes.
There are some people where low maintenance friendships may be exactly what they need to be, and that's all they need.
For sure.
But for me, like, no, I want my bookie, but I want my person I'm locked in with. I text them, good morning. We talk throughout the day. We talk every day. I need to know what's going on because, like,
even if it's small talk, it doesn't have to be constant conversation.
It don't gotta be nothing philosophical every goddamn day, but it's just like, this is my person and I want to make sure she's good. But I was telling them how I had a friend, I may have kind of spoke to you about her, like that had the YouTube issue and I was like, I feel like you're not supporting me or whatever.
Yeah.
She wanted that low maintenance friend kind of thing and she would always low key make me feel bad because she's like, I can't just sit up under your butt all day. And let me tell you, that was such a trigger for me because we're grown. I don't expect not nobody to sit up under my butt, nor do I even want that. So for her to even say that blew my mind. But I'm just like, bro, it matters to me if I see you. It matters to me if I talk to you.
Yeah.
I'm the type of friend that's not whenever I see you, I see you. No, Friday, 2 o'clock. Can we have a date or something? So.
Oh, this is nice.
This girl is struggling. She high.
I am high.
It is hot.
But this is so cute because when I get my husband, we get our glass of wine and we.
You heard me, and we'll be doing it together.
Sitting out there just chit chatting.
Yes.
I love that for us.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming up some.
So yes, y'all. Long story short, your friendships are whatever you want them to be.
For sure.
I wanted a friendship like the one that I'm building with Alexis. Like, I feel like we're going to be the friends that we're going to be locked in. I want to hear from this girl every day, and if I don't hear from her, I'm FaceTiming her. And if she's not answering the phone, I'm pulling up. Because why not?
And I need her from you.
And exactly, and it's not like I'm saying every friendship has to be that way. I can't afford for every friendship to be that way. Yeah. But I want it to be that way with her, because I like her. I do, y'all. But
now listen, if we got some hoes we need to fill, just don't say nothing. We trying.
Yeah, don't y'all be over there judging us like they keep missing that one spot.
Listen.
I know there's somebody on the side of this camera that's like,
they missed that point.
You keep moving around it. Let me see what it looked like in the camera. It don't.
It don't? Don't look bad. It don't look bad.
No, it's just these 2 spots right here. Okay, before I just put music over this, is there anything else you want to say or talk?
I think that was a good topic. That was good. That was really good.
Ooh, okay. Wait. Going back to the topic of letting God choose your friends, right? So I was telling y'all I met Alexis at church. And I did. I was vlogging about you earlier. Anyway, look at this girl blushing. Shut up. So I was telling everybody about God ordained friendships and letting God choose your friends. This is the season where I'm experiencing friendship in like such a different way.
Yeah.
I used to have friends and still do. I don't judge anybody. It really don't matter. But you need both, right? So I still have some friends that I'll call and tell them my problems, and it's like, oh man, I'm sorry that happened. But I know if I call her, we gonna pray about it. We are going to war. We are rebuking every goddamn spirit that had us effed up.
Come on, because we're on that same journey. We're on that same journey together. We understand if you feel like you're depressed, that's the spirit of depression. And I keep my anointing oil on me. So I know all I have to do is pray, and I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. That spirit of depression, I command you to take your hands up off her mind. Like, come on, I'm gonna go in.
Y'all, literally the vlog that I had that I named I Am Depressed. What was that, like 2 weeks ago? I went to church that Sunday, and I disappeared in the service, right? Because I had to go to the back and sob. I told y'all about that. I had to go to the back and weep. This girl found me, put hands on me, and went to war. And it was at that moment I was like, this is why you need to let God choose your friends. Because she could have easily said on the phone like, oh, girl, I'm sorry. Not understand, like, this is spiritual warfare. You need people to say, not this one.
But when you have a friend who's so rooted in God and who allows Holy Spirit to move in their life, I literally I knew that she was going through something probably like within a week. Once we got to service, I immediately, where is she? Because I kept dipping. When I see her walk out, I said, okay, let me go ahead and put on my anointing oil, because when she come back, I'm coming for her.
I have to go to the bathroom and weep it out a bit.
I am coming for her, because no, you're not about to sit in depression. You're not about to isolate yourself. You're not about to do none of that. We're going to pray about it. And if I need to come over here and sit with you, just sit with you and do nothing, I will do that. That's the type of friendship that I would want.
Let God choose your friends. And it's such a beautiful thing for me because everybody that knows me knows I'm the queen of isolation. She don't know how much I am the queen of isolation. I will delete social media. I won't even tell nobody. You know those people that'll be like, all right, deleting social media tonight. See you guys next week. No, I won't tell nobody. Be off the face of the earth for months. Won't text nobody back. We'll go to work and go to the gym. That's it until I feel like myself again. This is the first season where I'm like, not only am I not doing that, but I don't think that I could because there's so many people in my church that I've met that's like, where that girl live at? We all pulling up. And that is such a blessing. It's scary to think about, but I'm thankful for it. Okay. I think we're solid. How are we gonna get this up there?
Yeah.
Did you break that too?
No, okay, I found it. I'm like,
how are we gonna get up there?
you got a chair?
Yeah. All right. That was good talk. What else? What else?
Just called me.
Huh?
Just called me.
Trying to think. I guess we can talk about that too. What has been?
I keep singing this man's song.
What has been? Do you want to put it up?
Okay.
I'll hold it.
I was about to say, let's hope I don't fall. We can just sit there and see me fall.
What has been the hardest thing you think?
Why is it so hot?
You want to put it low first? Because, girl, it is hot. What is the hardest thing that you feel like has been?
There we go.
Okay, that don't even make sense, Kenzie. What do you think? Oh, because I was going to think you were getting on your knees. You're going to, okay, fine. What has been the hardest thing for you to do on this Christian journey if you fall off this chain and push my tree down? I'm going to F you up.
Focus. Close that. Give me your shoulder. It's wobble.
Come on.
Hold on, let's take this.
Boom, boom, boom. Not on my dogs. What? She said, damn, auntie, damn. Lord help.
Shaking.
Lord help.
I'm shaking.
Okay, let's talk about the hardest struggle of this Christian journey walk.
Okay.
What do you feel like your hardest thing has been?
Lust, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
What? Because let's be transparent and honest, right?
You know we keep it real transparent over here, so no judgment.
I feel like
none of that.
There we go. But my hardest struggle, definitely fighting lust, pornography, self pleasure. That's been the hardest struggle for me because my Lord, this is gonna be. I ain't told him what you call it.
Well, she hasn't been this transparent on YouTube yet, but y'all know I had a whole video, and it wasn't me. I literally woke up that morning and felt like the Lord was calling me to talk about it. I've already talked about my porn addiction on here, and that was crazy to me because I would never, but the Lord, right? So you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to go into detail. Come on.
Okay, now here we go.
So do you want to leave it at that? Because I'll take over. I'll let you go into how far you want to go into it.
I can talk about it. So, long story short, I was in a relationship with a woman for 5 years, right? So I've never dealt with having ungodly soul ties with men until 2021.
Okay.
So when that happened, I'm like, okay, let me move this chair. So when that happened, I'm like, okay, how do I deal with this? What am I doing? Because clearly I'm just giving my body up to not everybody, because I wasn't, hold on now.
Don't do my friend.
I wasn't holding around.
All right, y'all. The camera cut off on us per usual, but you know that ain't stopping nothing but a thing. My girl was trying to tell us. See, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. The devil be upset.
The devil be trying.
He be upset.
This man told me I need to tell my testimony. That was me telling my testimony. Look at the
And he cut it off.
That's because we got to get into it now.
It's not happening. Let's get into it.
Now we got to get into it.
So why is lust hard?
Listen, I was dating a woman.
A
for
woman.
5 years, right? My, what was that? Sophomore year in high school to my freshman year in college. That's how long I was dating this woman, right?
That's wild to me.
She already had like a relationship with God, like her family went to church and everything, I was never truly into church, and I was scared to have a relationship with God because I knew that dating a woman was a sin.
This is helping somebody.
This is helping somebody, right?
I'm so proud of you.
So 2020 was when basically we both had some edibles, and at that moment, that's when...
Y'all, I don't even know this, so I'm excited.
At that moment, that's when she had her encounter with God, but I didn't have mine yet. So at that moment, I didn't understand, well, why don't you want to be with me? Why don't you love me no more? Another thing, I was staying with her. So now you kicking me out. Now I have no place to stay. I don't have a relationship with my mom. But now I got to go stay with this woman knowing I don't have a relationship with her. It was just a lot I was going through. But going into why I was struggling with lust.
What year was this?
2020.
Okay.
2021 was when I lost my virginity.
Okay.
My Lord. So, like I said, I was experimenting.
Let me see what this looks like.
I was experimenting. Looks good?
Wow, so pretty. I'm gonna still turn on the light. But...
Okay. So I was experimenting, and it was the first guy I did it with. Might I tell you, that man was doing his thing.
No, might I tell you?
He was doing his thing.
My friend is so southern, y'all. Might I tell you?
He was doing his thing.
He put that thing down.
He did, and did.
In my book, you said women who? Women what?
So then I had other experience, and I had some horrible experience, and I had some good experience. But then once I fully surrendered myself to God, this is when I started really fully going to TBR, and I was dedicating myself to say yes to His will, yes to His way. It felt like that's when it was trying to fight me even more.
Like that conviction started coming?
Yes, because now I'm giving the Lord my yes, and now I fully want to do your will. So now the devil is like you said, betting. The devil is throwing things at me.
Hold on. For those of y'all, remember your point. For those of y'all that don't remember, or maybe you haven't seen that vlog, I had an analogy that the Lord had gave me. That anytime temptation comes, anytime resistance comes, anytime anything that is not very fortunate happens in your life, I imagine the Lord and the devil at a poker table playing cards, and the Lord is literally saying, I know my child. What's your best? Give it your best shot, because she's not going to fall into it. Even if she does fall into it, I promise you she's going to come back to me.
For sure.
And the devil's like, I bet you if I throw this at her, she can't. I bet you if I have her start dating women, she won't come to you. I bet you she'll be so scared to get in the church and so scared to come to you because of the conviction that she feels. She won't know what to do with it.
Not conviction, condemnation.
Condemnation. She won't come to you. And the Lord said, do it.
I bet you. Ooh.
Tell me your story.
That almost made me cry.
Do it.
Lord.
And she came back home.
Listen.
Do it. I know my daughter Alexis will say. Do it.
I bet you.
That's good.
That was so good. Come on, teacher. But so then it's like this year, that's when lust really started fighting me hard, because I'm like, I still want to satisfy my fleshly desires.
Right.
And I wasn't at the point to where I'm like, okay, I don't need this temporary feeling. Because God is going to supply all of my needs, not sexually, but He's going to send my husband at the right time to fulfill that need.
You heard me?
But in this moment, I need to do some work on you. I need you to submit yourself fully to me.
Because why are you running to that and not me?
And not me. Because I'm going to replace it with something that's going to take away that desire to where you only seek me. You only seek what I want for you.
And you not only that, but you understand your value.
Yes. Like what? Because let's talk about it.
Literally, you understand your value.
Because these men, all they want is a quick nut, and that's it. And that's all you
Y'all,
for.
we literally talked about this the other day, and I think that was another visual that I feel like the Lord gave me. If you believe you are a wife, then why are you not acting like you are a wife? And I had to check myself on that, y'all. When I be talking like this, I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to us. Because even me, I have to check myself, because I've literally canceled flings myself. I have to say, Kenzie, if you are a wife, why are you sleeping around with this 22-year-old that don't got nothing to offer you? If you are a wife, why are you sitting up here entertaining these little nothing in these DMs as if they ever had a chance?
And how you know it's not for me? Because they're tempting you with the same thing I'm trying to deliver you from.
Oh my God! Can we talk about it?
We're talking.
They are tempting you with the same thing I'm trying to deliver you from. Let's talk about it. Even if we get to dating men of should. There are so many men of
That's
God that
good.
don't be walking the godly path.
No.
So many
because
people
they're upholding an image.
So many people be confused because they're like, I met a man at the church. He is a man of God.
But come on, just because they're in
Is
the church and just because they're active in the church doesn't mean their private life outside of the church is still living up to God's standards.
Just because they're in the church don't mean the church lives within them.
Oh,
know that you are the church. So when you leave the church, you can go. Have y'all heard that quote where they say sometimes you are the only Bible people will ever read?
Yes.
That means that
my
God, the church, is living within you. There are so many men that claim to be men of God, but the way that they live their lives, you're like, that's a lie. So I just say all that to say.
But it's not to talk down on anybody.
It's not. I'm just telling y'all to be careful because you'll get so caught up with, oh, he's in church, we're good.
Baby.
Baby. How does he live his life?
But listen,
what are the fruits?
But let me go back to that. It's not to talk down on you. Say you are in church, right? Say you're actively in church, but then again, your private life outside of church is not basically portraying what you speak, what you sing on, whatever the case may be.
Yep.
That's fine because God loves us so much, he gives us grace.
Facts. You can always fix it.
That Holy Spirit is going to tell you what you need to do. Okay, boom. So you're dealing with,
you're
still dealing with lust. Now you know you need to be delivered. Now you know you need to go through deliverance.
Now, are you going to obey what I'm telling you?
Are you going to be obedient? Are you going to be obedient? Submit yourself to me fully and go through deliverance. So this is something you don't have to continuously deal with. Because let's talk about it. Dealing with lust, my God, them sex dreams, them are sex
so
demons.
bad. I literally
to the point where you can feel like
let's
you
talk. Okay.
Feel the
okay.
Ooh.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's talk about it. So we're getting real transparent over here today. This was me last night. Okay. So
the other day.
Yeah.
Come on.
So y'all, I've been having a little fling, right? I've been telling her about it because she's like my little accountability partner, right? I've been entertaining it. I ain't even gonna hold you. I have. But literally, I am in such a place now where I feel like the Lord is calling me higher and I believe him for what it is that he's called me to. Well, I ain't messing it up. I'm not. And so like, no, I didn't engage with this man, but the dreams that I had dreamt, but the Lord just told me baby steps. You didn't engage with the guy, but you dreamt about it. Okay, we'll deal with that next. But you passed, but we'll deal with that next. Don't feel bad about it. We gonna deal with it next. Child, I'll tell you what, they said, hey, auntie, I cannot tie this to save my life. That's gonna wait. But did I let you finish your testimony? I'm sorry. We started talking about.
It was getting good.
We started talking about church. You started going to church because you felt the conviction of what you was doing. How did you feel?
So hard.
Yes.
Okay.
Because you were struggling with lust because you had your first dingle.
Oh, okay.
Because you experienced dingle.
Yes, Lord. So once I was fully in church. When I fully surrender myself to God, and I'm like, okay, I want to do your will. I want to do your way. I don't want to do anything else outside of that. That had to have been the hardest point for me because now I have conviction. Now it's the Holy Spirit telling me, hey, you know it's not right.
You're not.
And it hurts me to the core because I have this strong relationship with God. You're my father. You're my provider. You're everything that I need. So the fact that I'm hurting you like that, because we are created out of his image, out of his likeness. Yeah. So the fact that I'm hurting you
up
like
there hurts.
He's
like my baby don't even understand how.
You don't understand. If you would just wait on me, I'm gonna send your husband that's gonna fulfill that need. But I need you to wait on me. And so it's the waiting and it's being patient that made it so hard. It's the conviction, knowing that, my God, I am just hurting you. I'm constantly giving my body up to these men. I'm constantly entertaining these conversations because it looked good. It looked good to say you got a roster with 15 men on it.
It looks good.
No, 15 men? 15 soul ties. Not saying I hunt 15 men now. I'm just saying.
Don't get it twisted. She is not one of them.
Come on now. But there's not a string on that. But that's not a good image, especially if you call yourself a woman of God.
Can we talk about the posture during your wait and how it matters?
Ooh.
Your posture.
Yes.
Your posture during the wait matters.
Yes.
Talk about it.
Because your posture shows your faith and how much you trust in God.
You can't wait pouting. You can't wait pissed off. He ain't giving you nothing.
You can't. To be honest, you can't wait and still please yourself.
Woo!
Because you're not having faith and you're not trusting him. I'm talking to myself.
Waiting the right way.
Waiting the right way.
Let me find out the Lord had us come together on this Wednesday to get us both together.
Come on. Because I'm talking to myself. You can't wait. You can't wait and say you're ready for your husband, but yet you still pleasing yourself. How are you waiting?
She in my business.
You're not trusting me.
She's in my business.
I'm in my business.
She's in my business.
You're not trusting me. You're not trusting that, yes, I told you that your husband is here. Yes, I showed you exactly who your husband is because that's what you prayed and asked me for. But you still truly don't have faith in me that I'm going to send him at the right time.
Because if you did,
you would have been pleasing
you
yourself.
would have left this alone.
This is going to be a good video.
Hell yeah!
Because we are talking.
This is good.
We're talking.
Let me know if y'all made it this far. Let me know if y'all want more of these videos because we locked in.
For sure.
We locked in.
We're going to see each other what? Sunday?
Every weekend. Every weekend we're seeing each other. So like, y'all are gonna get these videos. That is good.
That was good.
Your posture in waiting, because I know for me that in my waiting season, I haven't always waited correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Like I waited and I was the one that was pouting. I waited and I was the one that was like, God forsaken me.
Mm-hmm.
I waited and I was pissed off and was like, I'm just gonna do things my way. Your posture while waiting defines like everything, and I feel like defines how long you're gonna be in that season.
Oh my,
because
you're gonna be delayed.
Because literally while you are waiting, God is examining your heart.
Yes.
Literally while you are waiting, God's like, I know that you're waiting. I thank you for that. Let me work on you.
Mm-hmm.
He can't work on you if you deciding to take things into your own hands.
Oh
He's working on you, trying to heal you, and you sit up here giving your body away. And he's like, well, that's counterproductive.
yeah, but you want a husband. But you want to be a wife.
Delayed.
But these other men got your body too.
Delayed. What's that story in the Bible? Y'all know, I always tell y'all I'm like Medea trying to quote the Bible when it's time to talk about the Bible. What is the story in the Bible where they're like, what was supposed to take 11 days turned into what, 40 years?
My God. You don't want to be 50, 60.
I was supposed to be
married.
in this waiting season for 11 days, but because of my disobedience and my lack of faith, I sat there willingly because free will.
Free, because he gonna let you do it.
For 40 years.
40 years. He gonna let you do it.
Oh, that gets me every time. That
He's
gets me
gonna
every
let you do
time.
it. Because he
He loves us so much, you have a choice.
He's not gonna force you to do anything.
Ooh.
Now, but let's get into that.
Child, this is good.
Because
This is
although
good.
God is not gonna force you, something's gonna happen in your life to where you have no choice but to choose him.
To fall on your knees. Every knee shall bow. Okay? There is always going to be something that happens in your life where you say,
We're talking.
I can't do it. Like, I think, honestly, y'all, let's think about our first moments.
First one.
I think my first moment where I knew that Jesus had to be the way is when I got so stuck in depression. This may have been like 2016, 2017. My ex went to prison for something crazy, and I found out on social media. Everybody's blowing up my phones. Not blowing up my phones because they care, but because they're nosy. So I was truly in it alone.
Ooh.
And I was stuck with the idea, you know how they say birds of a feather flock together.
Mm-hmm.
So in my mind, I'm like, this was the person I thought I was going to marry. Just went to prison. Let's talk about it, for murder.
Ooh.
How are we connected? I thought I was psychotic. I thought there was literally something wrong with me, y'all. That was probably the first time I started having suicidal thoughts. I'm not even going to hold you. That is the time where I was like, I'm either out this earth or I got to believe and hope for something different. And I remember that was when I fell to my knees and said, God, I ain't never experienced you for myself, but if I'm experiencing you now, it got to be now.
It gotta be.
Whew.
It gotta be. And he heard that, so he had.
He did.
If you continuously press on God,
He did.
you continuously press on him
He
and
did.
make him stand on his word, he gonna
did.
show up.
Like they said, wasn't there something in the Bible where it said, God, if this is you? So many people feel like it's a bad thing to question God or to ask God to prove himself.
No.
God wants to be like, and did it.
He wants to say that was for sure.
Especially when he sees that your heart is in a genuine place. Like, God,
Yes.
if you are real, God, if you are who you say that you are, I need to see your faith.
I need to.
He will make you see his nice.
For sure.
Oh, that's good. Oh,
For sure.
I'm so sorry. I can't even let you finish your testimony because when you be talking about
He is so good.
Let's talk about it.
He is so good.
What do you feel like your first moment was where you like, I gotta try this Jesus thing out and give it up and fall on my knees?
When I was at the point of becoming who my mom was.
Who's your mom?
But it's a testimony behind that. So my mom, and I love my mom to death.
Right.
Because I can't be mad. I can't fault her for things that she didn't do.
They are just human,
right?
and they did the best of what they could.
So once I realized that not having a place to stay, not having a good education, not staying faithful in college, not having a good relationship with my father, not having a good relationship with my mother, that's everything I didn't want to be. I didn't want to be like that. I wanted to have a good relationship with my mom. I wanted to have a good relationship. I wanted to break those generational curses, but I've seen myself falling into that same path that my mom was walking in.
Right.
So once I was living with my ex, and we were at her house, I literally stood in her bathroom, and I said, Lord, I'm personal you. I need you to change.
Because you just saw the trajectory of your life. I see where this is headed.
I knew my life was going downhill. I knew I wasn't going to, I just knew I wasn't going to receive the things that God had attached to my name.
Right.
So in that moment, look how God works. In that moment, I said, Lord, while in a relationship with a woman, I need you to show up.
He will meet you where you are.
In the midst of a same-sex relationship.
You don't gotta come clean.
Not at all.
You don't gotta come I'm sorry.
Not at all.
I feel like Pastor Jamie. Hold on, I'm gonna let you finish.
Come on.
Y'all, you don't gotta come clean. Literally, they say sick people go to the hospital. You don't go to the hospital and you're perfectly fine. Jesus literally left the 99. The 99 was cool. They already knew his name. They was following him.
Yes.
He said, I want that one. She don't know me yet.
Ooh.
She's dirty. She's messed up.
I want that one.
She gonna know me. Go ahead.
I want that one. So in the midst of it, I said, Lord,
this is good.
I need you to show up. I need you to prove to me that you are real.
Prove it.
I don't want to live like this anymore. I want to have my own house. I want to have a good job. I want to have my own car. The things that my mother can even provide for me and my sister, I wanted that. But here's what he did. I almost said her name. Me and my ex broke up.
Jasmine.
Me and Jasmine broke up.
Yeah.
Right? I only went to college for 1 semester because COVID hit. I was homeless. Ain't have no car. He literally stripped me from what I thought I needed.
Stripped you from it all.
To provide me with what was actually attached to my name.
Literally rebuilt you.
He literally broke me down to nothing. Not having no money, no place to stay, no nothing. to where I'm at right now.
That's good.
In that moment, I knew he was real. Who else was it? It wasn't me.
Thank you.
I couldn't do it myself.
Sheesh.
You provided me with a job opportunity to where I promoted 3 times within a year.
Baby girl's a whole manager? Supervisor?
Operations supervisor.
A supervisor?
At 23.
Y'all. The girl got money. She taking me out on some dates.
At 23.
She gonna be buying me lobster and pasta, okay?
Purchased my first car.
Literally.
At 20.
That's wild.
Got my first apartment at 20.
Crazy.
I promoted to supervisor when I was 20. All this happening while I'm 20. And promote to operations supervisor within a year.
Do y'all know how big a supervisor, she runs shit.
I got 30 people that report directly to me. And
they report to her.
And 2 supervisors that's under me that report to me.
She take me out for lobster.
But that's not even to sound cocky because
at all. But then what God can do.
But I also had to realize I can be humble and be proud about what my
Absolutely,
God has
because you
blessed me
didn't have
with.
to take that route.
Because I didn't have to. I could have.
God gave me the gifts, but that don't mean that you're gonna use them.
But how good God is, He promoted me to that position because He knew the things that I have birthed in my belly that's coming out of 2024. You needed to be in that position to understand how to handle admin, to understand how to handle multiple personalities, to understand how to handle the business aspect, to understand how to run with 30 people behind you because I'm a double dad. You got businesses called to your name. So how can you got to know how to manage 30 people because you're going to have double dad working under you.
And let's talk about that because there's so many people that know that they're anointed you're anointed, but that doesn't always mean you're appointed, right?
My God.
And so she knew she was anointed. And even at this time, she's anointed, but she's not necessarily appointed because she's not in the spot
Not yet.
that the Lord has for her.
Not yet.
You could be frustrated. And always so much frustration that comes with that. Knowing that there's a calling. Because just like her, we're both in the corporate world where we know we don't belong here. But we also know.
Y'all should see my fits walking in.
You heard me. We also know that we wouldn't be here just to be here.
For sure, it's a reason.
The Lord got something for us here. We need to understand the business side of things.
Yes.
We need to understand how to work with people, how to talk to people.
Yes.
Because when God shows out, first of all.
And when he say it's time to go, baby, because yours is right there, and somebody else is funding it for you, ain't even got to put your own money into it because somebody else is coming to fund that business for you.
This is too good for me. This is too good for me.
I'm up and living. I'm not even putting in my 2 weeks.
Because when Daddy told me it's time to go,
out of here.
I guess it's time to go.
It's time to go.
It's time to go.
I'm gonna pack up my belongings.
Can we talk about it? Yesterday.
Don't talk about it because I just started.
They want to talk too. They got something to say about how the Lord has moved in their life.
Let him work.
I literally just told her last night. I watched the sermon called Sudden Switch by Mike Todd. I have never read this verse in my life. Girl, look up this verse. It's like Amos, I think it's like 9:13.
Girl, I know exactly what you're
And he literally says, suddenly,
hold on, let me go.
Blessings will happen. Blessings will be to your left. Blessings will be to your right. It will happen suddenly.
You said Amos 9:13?
I think it's Amos 9:13. And you know how your suddenly comes about because of your obedience, because of your faith, because you stay steady on the course. Ooh, that verse was good to me. I think it's 9:13. Look at the Message version because he read the Message and that was good to me. So the devil, you heard me? Yeah. The devil is a hater and it keeps cutting it off. So I know y'all gonna be sad, but it's okay. Don't be sad. We're gonna have many more, right, Alexa?
For sure.
We're gonna have many more. But we ended up talking about, I was watching a sermon. It's called The Sudden Switch by Mike Todd. And he was talking about suddenly. And if y'all know me, in one of these vlogs, I've always talked about how my word is suddenly. We serve a suddenly type of God. I have the faith that if you're doing what you're supposed to do, your life will change like this. Read the verse.
Come on.
Here's the proof that we serve a suddenly type of God.
It says, yes, indeed, it won't be long now.
Once
again, it says, yes, indeed, it won't be long. God's decree. Things are going to happen so fast, your head will swim. One thing fast on the heels of the other. You won't be able to keep up. Everything will happen at once, and everywhere you look, blessings.
Woo!
Blessings like wine pouring off the mountains and hill. I'll make everything right again for my people, Israel.
Blessings everywhere you look.
Everywhere you look.
It won't be long. Everywhere you look, blessings. I will make everything right for my people. Everything you're stressing about.
Come on.
He said he will make it right.
He'll make it right.
Jesus.
That was too good. That blessed my soul.
That was good.
Let me go ahead.
You hear me? I've never heard that verse in my life. Y'all, we can't talk that much because my phone, the devil is being a hater. He don't want y'all to get this word. So we're going to have to end this, but this was fun.
This was good.
Not only I know this blessed y'all, but this blessed me.
It for sure blessed me.
Yeah.
Now I'm talking to the people, but I'm also
we're going to have like a Kenzie and Alexis Chronicles or something.
For sure. Let's do it.
Kenzie and Alexis with some wine and having a good old time, okay?
Yes.
But at the end of the day, we did what we needed to do. Y'all, the tree is put up. I'm about to show it to y'all. We're going to turn off the lights and I'm going to show y'all what the finished product looks like. The only thing that I'm missing for real is that little thing that goes on the bottom, like the little snow thing.
The skirt.
The skirt. But literally, you're not going to see it because when I wrap up my presents, you're not going to see it. But I think it looks nice. It looks really pretty. I think that little space is like perfect for it too. So it's like bomb. I'm happy that she took. All right, y'all. We literally about to end this because it keeps cutting me off. So we loved having y'all here. Alexis, what do you have to say to the bookies?
Until next time.
There's definitely going to be a next time. We love you. If you've made it this far, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you again. Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Oh. It's
Can I show my love for you?